Okay. I have no idea if this is working. So, okay. This is nerve-wracking for me. Right. Um, Hi. Uh, that's good. Hi, everyone in chat. Sound good, video good. So, what I thought I would do is to get started with some streaming, is I would work through 2022 genuinely approachable Sudoku puzzles. Um, yep, good. I'm glad it's working. Wow, this is scary. Um, so it gave me an opportunity to work through some of the genuinely approachable Sudoku puzzles that I'd missed, which was most of them because I'd been focusing on doing the channel. Holy cow! Okay, thank you. Uh, Thanks, Neverio, and thank you, WTH. That was not. Arg, mind blown. Okay. um, okay, wow. The point for this was I'd meant to do this over the holidays and see if I could get this working, but with my father in hospital, that was never going to happen. He's now home, which is great news for me, and I just wanted to take an opportunity to take a break and spend some time with some friends. So that's what I'm doing here. The point was to sorry, I'm just trying to do the stream health stuff. The point was to hello everyone, this is nuts. The point was to try and yeah, do some simple puzzles while I got used to streaming. I've not done streaming in the past for various medical reasons. um, hey Xeon. um, and yeah, just have some fun with it. So I thought the genuinely approachable Sudoku puzzles would be good for me because I need to get some practice on some of the basics again. And I thought just working through all of 2022 would be fun doing the puzzles that I can. Um, the yeah, and you know, it trying to engage a bit more with the community. I've never done streaming like this before, so we will see how it goes. If people want to follow through with the puzzles, there is a link in the description to the genuinely approachable Sudoku tracker where you can load up a spreadsheet of all of the puzzles, and I'm just going to try and work through 2022 doing which ones I can. um, yeah, sorry, WTH, you kind of blown my mind there. Um, yeah, so I I don't know what more to say. I'm happy to just chat. I've got no specific rules for this one. I'm not going to try and rush through them and do any particular time. I don't like doing puzzles to a particular time. Um, and sorry, I'm getting lots of messages. Um, yeah, I don't like doing things to a particular time or anything. That's not my style. So I'm just going to work through the puzzles. I'm going to try and engage with chat as much as I can, while just doing some fairly simple Sudoku and talking techniques. So let's give these a shot. So this is the one from January 1st. I've got no method to this, so at some point I'll try and engage with chat and figure this out as I go along. January 1st, so this was from nearly a year ago now. Nova by Philip Newman. Of course, I'm starting with a Philip one. I always found Philip's puzzles to be the more tricky. Restarted to restart the timer, though, as I said, I'm not really worried too much about the timer, so I've let it run for like 30 seconds already. Normal Sudoku rules apply, and the rules should be showing this is a thermo. So digits will increase, strictly increase from bob to tip. So this one will be higher than this one will be higher than this, and all the way along the thermos. Yeah, gonna give this a shot. I've not seen anything obvious, so I'm going to do my normal trick and pencil mark these thermos. And which one looks... This is the oddest shaped. Well, this is the one that's different shape to all the others. So I'm going to start here. So 9, 8, this could be a 7. I may have picked the wrong one. This could be a 4, and this could be a 2. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. This was a bad one to start on, I think. 6, 7, 8, and 7, 8, 9. That was not a good one to start on. Um, yeah, I know, Joe. It's very, very weird. So there's some high digits up here. So let's see how this goes. This could be 9. This could be 8. Oh, no, this could be 7. This could be 6. This could be 5. This could be. Wow. Okay. So that's 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 5, 6, 7, 6, 8, and 8, 9 only. But that's. Okay, what about this one? It could be 9. That could be 7. That can't be 6, so that could be 5. Oh, that's forcing this. 4, 3, 2, and 1, 5. This is 6, 7, and this is 7, 8, 9. So I've got this. That 4 takes 4 out of there. This is a 1, 2, 3 triple. Just be, just be me with my friends. Thank you very much. I'm going to try. This is very nerve-wracking for me. Some people here will know why. Um, uh, so there's no 3 here, which doesn't restrict that at all. I'm going to miss scanning and stuff all over the place. I thought about doing this with pencil marks turned on, but I don't know. With the guess puzzles, it feels a bit weird. A lot of people have said I should do it on the videos. And I did a video with the red pencil marks turned on, and it just felt like it wasn't as engaging for a video. Whoops. And that has a maximum of 2 and it can't be 1. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9. And it just didn't feel as engaging. It felt like I just had a lot less to do, and I don't know. Um, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I do need it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is in there. That's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quintuple. So these are 1, 2, 8, 9, and there's no 1 there. So this is where 1 goes in the row. This is 2, 8, 9. There's no 2 there. Thanks, Directionary. If I'm missing individual people in chat or anything, possibly, Randall. I haven't set up any particular rules for how I want this to run. It's just I won't be engaging with chat as much because I'm not used to it. So I'm not as used to this as someone like Ranks or Zeta of scanning chat and the puzzle. I'm just trying to figure this out as I go along. So 1 is in one of those 2, which puts 1 in one of those 2. I'm sure there's something simple. I deliberately picked gas to do this because I thought it would be an interesting series and kind of what I could cope with at the moment. That being said, 3. Maybe I do need the pencil mark thing. I'm sure if I turned it on, I would see something instantly. Oh, no, that can be, it's probably a thermo trick. It doesn't help that I'm really nervous. So 4 is in one of those 2. Four is in one of those 2. I mean, I thought it would be a good opportunity to explore using it. 2 can't be there. So 3 is in one of those 2. Which puts 3 in one of those 2. But that's... So this is a 6, 7, 8, 9 quadruple. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no 3 in there. That's not 1. There's no 5 in there. So that means 5 has to be in there. There's no 4 there. It doesn't make the nerves go away, Jadawa. These, I've got to put a 1 in those as well. So these are 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. There's no 2 there. So 2 is in here. So there's no 2 here. I'm scanning terribly. I can taste the metal in my mouth from the adrenaline. Philip Newman's puzzles always slow me right down. Hang on. One of those has to be 3. So one of those has to be 2. One of those, but I've already got that. There's a given I'm missing. There's no 1 there. There's no 1 there. So there's a 1 in one of those two, which makes that the 1. Is that what you were talking about? Thank you, Ranks. Not yet, but I've been doing it for like 3 minutes and my scanning has gone to pot. 6 in this row? No. I'm terrified right now, but I'll relax into it at some point, I'm sure. I'm glad I'm trying not to beat a time on this. 2, 8, 9. Three. I've got 4. Hang on, so 4 is in one of those two. Yeah, Riff, it is. I don't need to imagine me in my underwear directionary. No comment. I'm probably spending too much time trying to scan chat and not enough scanning puzzle. So 8 is in. Yeah, I've already got that. What am I missing? I bet if I turned on the pencil mark thing, it would be right there. 5 is in those. Oh, 6 has to be in one of those two because that's a 6, 7, 8, 9 quad. So that's not 6. Don't know what that does though. Box 9, 2. So there's no 2 there. So this is a 6, 7. That's a 7, 8, 9 triple. That becomes a 6. So that's not 6 or 7. That's not a 5 or a 6. this is a 3, 4, 5, 6. So that becomes the 6. That becomes the 7. 7 makes that 8, which makes that 9. The 8 looks down saying that's not 8. The 7 looks down making that 6. This is not the 6. Thank you, WTH. I am more than happy to take that level of help if I have been sitting there completely dumbfounded for too long. So this is 5 and 4. Hey, BremSter's. Thank you. I don't know how much I'm going to do this, but we'll find out. There's a 2 in one of those two. In this box, 2 has to go there, doesn't it? Because it can't. Why have I said 2 can't be there? Because 2 has to go here in this row, and it can't go there. So that's a 2. Which means that's not a 2. This is an 8-9 pair. That's a 2. Yeah, as the pencil mark checker is, I'm really not sure. I might try it for the next one and see what difference it makes. Like, let's turn it on. So it immediately tells me, okay, so I get the 5, not a 4. Yep, that's a 1. Wow, it really does just highlight stuff at an amazing level. Although it didn't give me as much as I might have expected. So now where am I? Okay. As I said, I recorded a video using the pencil mark checker and I showed it to a couple of people and they all went, it just doesn't engage as much, possibly because on a video I don't have chat to engage with. 7 is in here, so there's no 7 there. Column 7, 4 is placed in row 1. Column 7, 4 is placed in row 1. Oh, well, these are 4, 7, 8, 9. So that has to be the 4. So it's in row 2. So I don't know how that, how that worked. I think this has been something I've been meaning to discuss to Jadawa, is people have been sending me puzzles with difficulty ratings. And with the difficulty ratings, they've been testing using the conflict checker, and it gives them a weird idea of just how hard their puzzles are. And have I broken this? No. And they may actually be harder than they think if people aren't using the the checker. And 9 in row 1. So there are 3 places for 9 in row 1. It can't go there and it can't go in the box. So this is a 9. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these can't be 5. So this becomes the 5. And I think that makes a difference. So this becomes 2, this becomes 3, this becomes 1, this becomes 4. This really does make a difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7, 8, 9. This is 8, 9. That gives me an 8, 9 pair. So this is, of course, 3, 4, and it can't be 3. 4 and 3. There's no 2 there. That's a 4, 5. So this is 2. This is Whoa, that's 3, of course. So reading the pencil marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The 9 makes that 8, which makes that 9. This is not 3 anymore. This is 3. 2, 4, and 5. Wow, it really does. These are 7, 8, 9. Wow, it calls it out so clearly. And I really do think it means that when testing, your puzzles do seem easier than they may actually be. So this is a 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. No 4, 8, no 4, 6, no 6. Wow. This column needs 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 9. So this is the 3. This is a 5, 9. So that 5, that's 9, which makes that 4, that 8, that 5, that 6, that 4, that 5, that 4, that 5. I think of like someone like Mark, who's a ridiculously good scanner, like phenomenally good at scanning. And that's a skill that you just don't develop. And it's an important skill, and you just don't develop it if you're using a tool like this. So, it still took me 17 minutes with that turned on, and I've missed the last whole page of chat because I've been scanning the puzzle rather than everything. So that was January 1st by Philip Newman, a thermo. And I spent most of it talking about the pencil mark scanner rather than the the puzzle itself, which was not very good. So let's now mark that one as done. And I'm going to grab the link. And as I said, if people are after links to the puzzles, they can grab the puzzles from the spreadsheet I've got linked below. I've obviously already done this one, but I don't remember it. It would have been probably back in January, so I'm just going to reset it. So this is just normal Sudoku rules apply. I don't know if I need to reset the rules capture, but I can. So I can quickly do... That's good enough, I think. Like, I can make it all phenomenally pretty and stuff, but I don't know that I need to worry too much. So this is Crossover by Jovial. And I think for this, a Jovial classic, I'm going to try with the conflict checker off and see how we go. So let's give this a shot. So we get 1 in here because there's 4 ones pointing at the box. I'm just scanning ones. Actually, 3 goes down here. 2 goes in here. 4 goes in here. This is just scanning kind of around the grid using the pattern that's been given. 5 is in one of those 2. 6 is in one of those 2. So in this column is calling me for some reason. 1, 6, 7, 9. So 7's in one of those 2. 1 is in one of those 2. It's a Jovial classic, which means it'll only be hard. Maybe it is one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 7, 8, and 9. I don't mind marking that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got to put 5 in what? This is a 5 because there's 5s already in these boxes, and that 5 sees that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7, 8, 9. And that one's not 7. So in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7, 8, 9, and that one's not 8. 7, 8, 9's happening. So I'm probably looking for a 6 in here. That can't be 6, that can't be 6. So that becomes 6, and these are 7, 8, 9. That can't be 8. So I've now got a 7, 9 pair. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are 2, 3, 5, and there's no 5 in there. So this becomes a 5. 2, 3 means that 2 is in one of those two, and 3 is down here, and in fact puts 3 in the corner before that was a thing, probably. 5 in boxes 9 and 3 is placed. Oh, I think I've already got that. I'm sorry if I'm not engaging with chat as quickly as people might like. I am just not used to this at all. So these are 2, 4, 7, 9. So 2, 4, 7, 9. So there's 4 and 7 here. So this is 2, 9. 2, 4, 7, 9. 4, 9. One, 6, 8, 9. So 1, 6, 8, 9. There's no 6 here. So 6 is down here. Again, I think if I turned the pencil mark checker on, there'd be something probably more obvious. Jumping straight from a Philip to a Jovial is making me feel very uncomfortable about my decision to just work through 2022. 2, 3, 5, 6. So this is 3 or 6. Hang on. 2, 2, 5, 6, and there's no 2 there. 2, 6 in column 1. So 2, 6 can't go there. So 2 is up here. 6 in column 1. Yeah, everyone's brain is very different. Mine sometimes even works. Well, thank you for dropping in, Anna. It's scaring me how many people are here. Like, I've not even checked. Holy cow, that's too many people. I'm not saying leave, it's just terrifying me. Well, that's the other thing. It's like if I wanted to solve on pencil and paper, how would this work? This is a quad. I like quads. 1, 6, 7, 9. Though there's no 6 here. There's no 7 here. There's no 1 here. This is not helping me. There's a trick to this I have not picked up. It's got to do with these 7, 8, 9s, doesn't it? Row 6, column 6. Well, there's no 1 there. That's a good point. There's no 6 there. That's a 9. That's an important piece of information. Thank you for the scanning tip. So this is a 2. So this is not a 2, and that puts 2 in the center of the grid, which makes this the 5, this the 6. That's huge. 1, 3, and 4. There's no 1 there. This becomes the 1. This becomes the 4. This becomes the 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8, 9. 3, 6. So 3 is in there, but I've already got that. This is not 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is in one of those two. And they're 4, 7, 8, 9. And there's no 8 there. So this becomes the 8. 7, 9 makes this 8, which takes 8 out of all of those. There's no 8 in either of those. Hang on, I've either messed this up or I've just missed something. So this is a 3 or a 6. Hopefully I've just missed something. 7 looks down, making this 1. This is 7, 9 as well, so that's a 7, 9 pair. So 1 and 5. WTH, I agree with you completely. Riff Clown's puzzles are amazing. The Sudoku world would be a lot less of a wonderful place if Riff Clown did not make puzzles. So I am very happy to be in a world with Riff Clown puzzles in them. 7, 9 pair makes this the 8. This is not the 8. This is a 4, 9. Thank you for whoever pointed out the 2 in the center of the grid. That helped a lot. Still not through it. Naked 9 in row 4. I think there is still a lag on chat, and I need to get used to that. YouTube is a little bit slower at streaming than the Discord I am used to. This has to be the one in the row, so this becomes 6, 9, so this becomes 8. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 9, which means this has to be the 8. This is the 9. This 8 means there's no 8 there. 6, 9 takes 9 out of there, so this is 4 or 7. This is a 4, 7, 9 triple. So this is the 8. Hey, Doomjot. There's no 7 there. This 9 looks down, making this 6 and this 9, which looks up making this 7 and this 9, which looks across making this 7, which makes this 9, this 4, this 7, which looks across making this 4. So this is 9, this is 7. The 4 looks up making this 9 and this 4. This 7 has made this 9. This 1 looks up making this 5 and this 1, which 5 looks up making this 6, which makes this 3, this 6. The 3 looks across making this 2 and this 3. Now I'm down to a single box, which even I should be able to do if I make that an 8. There is no 6 here. These are 2 and 5, so 5 and 2, and that hopefully is the solution to Crossover 1 by Jovial, which was January 2nd's puzzle. So let's mark that one off. And the next one is a Kropke Pairs by Teganis. Rank's comment. I am using ultra low latency mode, but the principal ingestion server for YouTube is only in the States, and I'm not. I checked. So there's always going to be a little bit more latency simply because of the fact that I'm on the other side of the planet I should have reset all of these puzzles, but I did them back in January, so there is no way I'm going to remember them. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem with the ingestion stuff. I think it's lower than it could be, but with Discord, I transmit to Sydney and then they've got their ultra fast transmission, whereas with YouTube I'm connecting directly to the States. Okay, I'm going to restart this one and give this one a shot. So 3 crop keys in a row. Black dots separate cells in a 1 to 2 ratio and white dots are consecutive. So we know that these are going to be 2, 4. These are going to be 1, 2, 4, 8. There's no 8 on this, so this is 2. These are 1 and 4. There's no 8 in here, so this is 2, and these are 1 and 4. Um, now I can't... If this was a 1, this would have to be a 2, so that's the 4, that's the 1. This now can't be 1, 2, 4, or 8, so this is a 3, 6. Thank you, Directionary. This is a 3, 6. This can't be 1. This can't have 2 or 4 on it, so this is 3, 6. I'm much more panicked about doing stream than I am about solving the puzzle, so I'll relax into it as I do more of it, I am sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 7 go in here. Now, if this is 7, this is 8, and if it's 5, it's 4. So this is 4 or 8. If it's 8, this is 4. This is either 2, 4, or 8. Not sure. Box 5, 8 crop key is resolved by the white dot. Box 5, 8 crop key. So this one. So if this was 3, this would be 2 or 4 and a cut. Yeah, I've used that trick myself. So this is 5 or 7, and this is, well, it can't go back. So it's 6, 7, 8 or 6, 5, 4. And it can't be 6, 5, 4. So that is fully resolved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 and 9. So this is the 5, this is the 9, and that was for multiple reasons. Thank you, Ranksk. I do appreciate it. Now these are 3 different white dots. Now this one has to have a 4 on it. So I couldn't put a 2 on. This couldn't be 2, 4, or I couldn't fill the other 2 dots. So this has to be 4, 8. One of these is 1, 2. This is 5, 7. And one of these is 1, 2. And it's that, so we've got 1, 2, and this is 3 and 6. Okay. Hidden 9 in box 4. Hidden 9 in box 4. Can't be 9, 8, 7, so that's the 9. So this could be 3, 4, 5 or 7, 8, 9. 9, 8, yep, this is 3, 4, 5. So we've got 4 in the middle. This is 5, this is 3. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 7. This is an 8, 9 pair, unless I've made a mistake somewhere, which is very likely. 3 makes this 6 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. I'm not used to chat, me being ahead of chat, but with the gas puzzles, I suppose that was going to happen. 4, 5, and 8. Row 9 black dot is resolved now. Ah, yes, 1 and 4. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there's no 3 in there. So that's the 3. This is the 2. This is the 6. 2 is in one of those. 2, 3 could work, I think. Surely 7, 5, 4, 8. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. This is 7. And these are 2 and... No, 2 is correct. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 and 6. So we've got 6 and 2, I think. There's 4 and 8. So there's no 4 or 8 there. This is the 5. I take the 5 out of those. I'm terrified I'm making mistakes all over the place. Never been this nervous solving Sudoku, probably. I probably have. Someone could dig through my videos and find one where I have been. 1, 2, 3 is right there. 5. So these are 1, 5, 7, and 9. There's no 1 in there. There's no 7 or 9 there. There's no 9 there. What's this column, actually? 5, 7, 8. There's no 8 there, so that's the 8. That's the 4. These are 2, 5, and 7. Everyone has recordings, Riff. That's kind of the point. This is the 8. This is the 4. This is the 8. So 7 here would go with 8 or 6. So that's not a 7. 5 would go... So 2 would have to go with 3. 5 would go with 4 or... would go with 4. So this is a 3 or a 4. Great. Well, this is the 1. 3, 4, and 9. And that's not a 9. So that's the 9. These are 2, 5, 7. There's no 2 there. There's no 7 there. That is true, Sarah. The worst thing that could happen is I make a mistake, I push the wrong button, my computer gets accidentally infected with horrible malware that gets transmitted to everyone else's computer, and I destroy the internet. Ta-da! And let's face it, sometimes when you look at the internet, you kind of wish that does happen, don't you? 1. 1. I have got a 6 down here. What are these? These are 2 and 6. So this is 5 and 7. And this is 6. And this is 2. This is 3. This is 6. So this has to be for the column. No, it's not 4. It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, I think. So that's 4, that's 6. I should turn the conflict checker on if I'm going to try and solve this fast. 9, 7, 9, and I'm now down to a single box, which makes this 3. This becomes the 5, and this becomes the 7. And that was an unnamed Sudoku where I completely forgot to fix the rules, but it did kind of have all of the rules in it. Thank you, WTH. I really appreciate the donation, and that was not expected at all. But thank you from my heart. I really do appreciate it. I actually may use that, even if you don't appreciate it, to purchase some books for my D&D videos that I'm recording. So thank you. I really appreciate it. So that was the Kropke pairs from the January 3rd. The next one is a Search 9. Ooh, this one is making me a little bit nervous. By Freddie Hand, which I've also done. But as I said, it would have been months ago. So let's try and fix up the rules thing. The fact that they're not consistent is a little annoying, but I can do this pretty quick, I think. So if I do that and just drop it in, that's pretty close. Okay, so standard Sudoku rules, go away, Snow. Standard Sudoku rules apply. All digits in arrow cells tell you how far away it is to the digit 9 in that direction. Okay, there are no 9s in the grid. So let's restart my timer again. Okay, so there are no 9s in the grid, but the furthest away the 9 could be here is 3. So this could only be 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4, 5, and I can't put a 4 in either of those. So the 9 has to be 2 or 3 away. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can't be 5. So this has to be 3, 9, 2, 1. Okay. Now, these are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That feels correct to me. This can't be 1, and it can't be 2, and it can't be 3. So this is 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3. So 9 is in one of those two. At least I think I'm doing this right. 9 here is 1 away. I'm not going to try and combine Sudoku and D&D. They are two different hobbies for me, and I'm sure one day I will figure it out. And I will absolutely do that. But not originally. I'm having too much fun doing my solo D&D. Now, 9 here can't be here now. So it's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 4 to 8. So it's 4, 5, or 8 away, which puts it here or here. Look at the arrow in row 1, column 3. So this can't be 1. It could be 2, 3. It can only be 2 or 3. So this is a 2 or a 3. That was a very good arrow to look at. I'm sure I could narrow it down further than that if I was smarter. Now that means that there's no 9 here. There is a 9 here, which means this is 1, 2, 3, 4 away. Now 9 here has to be in one of these two by Sudoku, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 7. So this is a 5 or a 7. And it's not a 5. So it's a 7. This is the 9. Okay. Now this hasn't resolved that yet. But 9 here has to be in one of those two because it can't be up here. So 9 is in one of those two. So this is a 1 or a 2 and it can't be a 1. So that's a 2, that's a 9, that's not a 9. Now 9 is down here. Now that could be a 1? No, it can't be. So that's not the 9. 9 here is now 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the 4, which puts 4 in one of those two. 4 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, which it can't be. So this can't be 4, 5. This is 8. This is the 9. And I think I'm getting a handle on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. Have I done most of the arrows now? I haven't done this one, and I haven't done this one. 9 can't be here. It can be in those or there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 or 7. So this is 7. This is 9, which puts 9 in one of those two. And now I need to do some Sudoku, I think. Row 7, column 1 is interesting. Yeah, I think I've already just done that because of stream lag. Now I need to do some Sudoku. 5 is in one of those two. I'm having trouble scanning this one. 7 is in one of those two. Oh, that's 8. It's probably naked singles all over this puzzle that I'm not seeing. So like that being a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 8. There's no 3 there. 9 in row 6. This is the 9. This is the 1. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not 6. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. So this is 5. This is 8. This 2 makes this 3, so this is 9, this is 9, and I think I've done all of the search 9 clues now. And I just need to worry about Sudoku. 6, 7. So this is the 7, this is the 6. These are 1 and 3. So I've got 3 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. There's no 8 in those. So this is the 8, this is the 6, this is the 5, because that 5 got in the way. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. There's no 4 there. But this makes this a triple, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no 1 in those, so that's a 2, 7, which is resolved by the 7 right there. This is a pair, which is again 2 and 7, so we've got 7 and 2. This is a triple, 3, 4, and 6. There's no 4 there. So this is the 2, because I've got 2, 3, 6 in the column, and there's already a 3, 6, so that's the 2. These, I need to put a 1 in one of those. Actually, I might just do center marks. 1, 3, and 4. Is that right? There's no 6 there. So that's 1, 3, 4. This becomes 2. You're not sure yet. Across the top, 1. I'm completely missing chat. 1, 4, 5. So 4 is there. This is 5. This becomes 1. That's just by regular scanning. This box needs 2, 5, and 6. So this is the 2 because there's already a 2 in column 3. There's a 5 in row 3, so 5 and 6. The 4 takes 4 out of those, so this is 3, 1, and 4. I'm now down to triples in rows. 1, 3, and 8. There's no 1 there. There's no 1 there. This is the 1. 4, row 3, column 7. Yeah, sorry. I'm not used to the chat lag. I will try and get used to it. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 6, 7. There's no 2 or 7 there. That's the 6. This is a 2, 7, and the 7 looks up. 2 and 7. 2 looks down. There's probably more than that going on. Like there's no 4 there. 3, 8 pair makes that 6, which makes that 8, which makes that 4. The 6 makes this 5 and 6. The 2 makes this 8, 3, and 2. Do as I say, not do as I do. The 4 makes this 3, 6, and 4. The 6 looks up making that 3 and 6. And that was Search 9 by Freddie Hand. I really like Search 9 problems. I find that the way that and whether it's Search 9 or something else, like it would be interesting to do a puzzle where an arrow was turning around and saying this is the distance to a difference dot or something like that, where you had to figure out use the placement of a digit to figure out where could I possibly place a constraint or something would be really interesting. But I love the way that this constraint works, and I think it's a ridiculously underused constraint. I absolutely love it. And whether it's search 9 or would be search another digit, imagine having something like a search 9 mixed with something like a whisper, so you're forcing a high digit into a line based on, or even better, an entropic puzzle. I think that would be phenomenal. Anyway, so that is January 4th done. And let's jump to 5th, which I'm sure is another puzzle I've already done, and I'm going to have to reset the puzzle. Yep. I cleared my cache in Sudoku Pad, where I turned around and said, please delete the 600 oldest puzzles or something a couple of months ago, and I can't believe these ones are still in the cache. Ooh, Randall, that's a great idea. Oh, I like that one. I see a collab between you and I coming, Randall. That would be fun. Okay, so this is an XV. And the rules are almost, the rules and description are almost perfectly lined up. There we go. That's now almost perfect. There we go. So we have an XV Sudoku by Eric Fox. So um, all X's and V's are given. So there is a negative constraint on this one. Cell separated by an X must sum to 10. Cell separated by a V must sum to 5. And all X's and V's are given. Um, I really like the concept of using these as inspiration. Someone take notes. I'm really interested in using these as inspiration for what should people create. And please remember, there's a lot of setters apparently paying attention. The things that I like are puzzles with interesting ideas. And I think that for my normal channel, well, this is my normal channel, but for my normal videos, I would love to see something which is just showcasing a really cool idea rather than this is the hardest puzzle in the world. I love those moments. There's a puzzle coming up. Let me see if I can find it, by Amberdot. And I think it's actually tomorrow night's video, which is possibly one of the better puzzles I've seen in a long time, because it's not hard, but I just got wow moment after wow moment after wow moment. And I'm not picking on other setters. I love so many different puzzles, but it was a simple constraint. It was just it's a killer Sudoku, but all the way through it, even though the deductions weren't that complex, it just felt rewarding all the way through. And I love those so much. It's the sort of puzzle I enjoy, something I can do in sort of 20, 25 minutes and feel really happy that I got it. I find that my time to do really long puzzles is a lot more constrained, and I'm really enjoying, for myself at the moment, the ones that I can sit down and knock out in 30 minutes is a good ballpark. And I think there's a lot of other people who are in the same thing. But anyway, let's restart this one and do the XV. Must remember the negative constraint. I won't remember the negative constraint. I'm sure I'll see you at some point in all caps, like Brem negative constraint. This has to be a 1-4 because of the 2. This has to be a 2-3 because of the 1-4. This has to be a 1-4. This has to be a 2-3. Now, this is the 4, this is the 1, because of the 1 in the box. I'm probably missing something already. So this has to be 4-6 because there must be a low digit on an X and it sees 1, 2, and 3. So this is 4-6. And there'll be all sorts of logic I am missing. This is actually row 6, 7. V's are known pairs. Oh, yep, got that. I think. But the negative constraint is going to be more powerful than I am giving it right now. So maybe I need to do some Sudoku to kick that into gear. Like, for example, this can't be the 1. The 1 has to be here because I can't put the 1 here because it'd be next to the 4. I can't put the 1 here because it's in the box, and I can't put the 1 here. So this becomes the 1. Look at my first 2-3 pair. Oh, right. 3 and 2, which resolves the 2 and the 3. That will do it. This is the 4 and this is the 1 because of the 1 I got here. So this is all done some powerful work. Now, so what am I missing in here? I've got 6 is in one of those two. 9 can't go next to 1 or there, so 9 can't go next to 1. That's the 9. This is the 6. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Can't put 7 next to 3. Yeah, someone should ban givens from Sudoku. They just don't help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7, 8, 9. I can't put 8 or 9 there. That's a 7, so I can take 7 out of those. 9 in box 2 is limited. Can't put 9 on the X because I couldn't put 1 on either side of it. This is true. So 9 is in one of those. Can't go next to the 1. Can't go next to the 1. It is incredibly limited. So now I've got to put 3 in this box, and I can't put it next to the 2. So this becomes the 3, this becomes the 7, and these are 4, 5, and 6, and they can't be 4. So that's 5, 6, this is 4, this is 6. I think I've got that right. This is 5, this is 6 because of the negative constraint. This is a triple now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 8, and 9, which means 3 must be in here, which means this is not 3, this is an 8, 9 pair. There's probably a negative constraint thing going on there that I'm not seeing. But these are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I know the order, 5 and 4. These are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 and 2. 8 is not next to 2 in box 5. This is true. 8 next to 2 would give me a significant problem with the concept of math. So this is not 5. 9 next to 1 in box 5. I think I've already dealt with that, or have I not? Maybe I'm missing something else. Anyway. In this column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is in one of these two. There's no 7 there. There's no 8 there. This is 5 or 9. I'm more interested in this row, to be honest, because 2, 6, 8, 9. This is not 6, and it's not 9. So 6 and 9 have to be over here somewhere. Sorry, the chat is very small for my eyesight. 8 is greater than 2 box 6. Oh, that can't be 8. Does that give me anything? Box 8 is finished. Box 8 is finished. Box 8 is finished. This 9, yes, I'll take that. So there's no 8 or 9 there. This is a 5, 7 pair. So this is 8. This is 9. The 8 makes this 7 and 5. I'll take that, which makes this 7. So these are 3, 4, 5. There's no 5 in here. So this is the 5. This is the 3, 4. So that's the 4 and that's the 3 because I can't put 3 next to 2. 1 is now in one of those two. 2, 3. 3 just can't go next to 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 can't go next to 2. And 9 is in one of those two. Have I missed something here? Not sure. That was probably terrible pencil marking. I keep coming back to this X or this one. 9, 1 would be okay. 8, 2 is not possible. 6, 4 or 2, 8. Check out box 8. I've done. So what are these? Oh, that can't be a 3. So this is only a 9. Because it can't be a 1. So it's 1, 3, 8, 9. It can't be a 1, it can't be an 8, and it can't be a 3. This is a 9. So these are 1, 3, and 8. 1, 3, 8. This is not 1. And this is not 3. Now box 5. Now box 5. Well, if you insist on doing basic Sudoku, then, I mean, I'm going to be here forever if I have to rely on basic Sudoku. Heat death of the universe type timing. No, I've already got 5. 1, 7, and 8. Well, I can't put 7 next to 3, so there's a 1, 8 pair. This becomes a 7. These are a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Box 9, no 1 by the 9. Right. That's a 2. This in the column, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 and 4, and that is resolved. 3 and 4 in the box, I need 5 and 8, and that is also resolved. So in this row, I need 2 and 7, which takes 2 out of those. 4 in column 3. What, that one? Oh, right. That's good observation. Wow. Thank you. Givens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 and 5. So this is 5. This is 3. I don't think I've broken anything yet. And all of that seems okay. I'm sure you're good for other things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So this is the 5. This is 6, 8. And I can't put 8 next to 2. 6, 8, 6. I hope people are enjoying the concept of me. I thought gas would be a good thing for me to do as a opening stream because it wouldn't be too stressful from a puzzle perspective for me to get going. So I need to put a low digit on this. So it's either 2, 8 or 3, 7. So this is 3, 7. This becomes 2. This becomes 7. The 3, 7 is resolved and I need to put in 2 and 4. So is that right? That seems okay. So that was the XV Sudoku by Eric Fox. That's 5 down. I don't know how long I've been going. Bit over an hour. Holy cow, I am slow at this. Okay. So the next one is a coordinate Sudoku, which is interesting because I don't even know what that means. I'm going to restart the puzzle before I look at it, and the rules are... they're not too bad, but I can neaten them up a little. There we go. So this is a shy puzzle. Okay. Normal Sudoku rules apply. The digits X, Y, Z in the pill signify that row X, column Y equals Z. For example, if a pill read 382, it means row 3, column 8 would have to be a 2. Right. Great. Fine. Well, at least these are triples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. So, fortunately, these are rows that are kind of known. So let's put the triples in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. And 3, 7, 8. Night, Chili. Thank you. So, row 4, column 5 can't be a 9. So it can't be 4, 5, 9. Row 4, column 9 can't be a 5. So this can't be a 4. So it can't be 4, 5, 9 because that can't be a 9. And it can't be 4, 9, 5 because that can't be a 5. So this isn't a 4. But that's all I know. So 4 is in one of those. Oh, hang on. But I can do some eliminations. There's no 9. There's no 5. This is the 4. And this is a 9 and this is a 5. Is that right? It can't be that simple, can it? There's no 1 here. This is a 3. 1, 6. So row 9, column 5 is a 4. So that's a 4. Row 3, column 1 is a 6 or row 3, column 6 is a 1, which is not possible. So this has to be a 6 and it has to be 1, 6. There's no 1 in those. So this is row 1, column 2 is a 5, or column 5 is a 2. There's no 3 here. There's no 7 or 8 here. This is the 3. There's probably a lot more basic Sudoku I can do, because this is 1, 2, 3. There's no 1 here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. There's no 6 here, no 8, no 9. There's no 2 here. 7, 8 pairs resolved. 7, 8 pairs resolved. Is it? So if this is row 8, column 7, yeah, this can't be row 8, column 7, because they put a 3 over here, but there's a 3 here. So this has to be 7, 8, and row 7, column 8 is a 3, which makes this a 2. If it's row 1, column 5 equals 2, then I'd have 2 2s in the column. That's really, really cool. So this is 2, 5. So it's row 1, column 2. This becomes the 5. So I've got row 9, column 5 is 4. I've got row 3, column 1 is 6. I've got row 1, column 2 equals 5. And I've got row 7, column 8 is 3. And that's all done. And now I'm down to Sudoku. That's really cool. I mean, we kind of got it quick, and I'm going to say we, but so this is 5, this is 7. Yeah, this is very cool. I mean, I'm not surprised it's cool, but it is still very cool. Of course, now I've got Sudoku to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 9. There's no 2 up here. Okay, what about this triple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 8. Well, there's no 1 here. Sorry, no 3 here is what I meant. There's no 3 here. So this is the 3. This is the 1. This is the 8. There's no 1 in those. So this is the 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, Philip. I've done a couple of your puzzles. I even did okay at, I think, one of them. I may have done one of your puzzles and I did a bit okay at it. Let's look at this quad. Actually, I might be able to do better than that because 8 has to be down here. Is there anything else that has to be down? This has to be a 6, 8 pair. That looks like a 6, 8 pair to me. Which means this is 5 and this is 6. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7. Which means this is 7 and this is 5. I've probably done something terribly wrong. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My scanning is terrible with my eyesight. I always hate this. It's one of the reasons I didn't really want to stream ever. But I think it would be fun, so I'm going to try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's a 7. This is a 6 or an 8, and that's the 8. That's the 6. That's the 8. So I've got to put a 9 in one of those two. So these are 1, 3, 9. So this is 3, 9, and this is 1, 3, 9. Not seeing it yet. Row 9, column 6 is 2. Row 9, column 6 is 2. So this row is missing 1, 2, and 9. Yes, that is 2. That is 9. That is 1. That is 2. These are 7, 8, 9. This is 9. So these are a 7, 8 pair. Excellent spot. 6, 8, 9, 7, 8. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9. Okay, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 4, 5, 9, 4. My terrible eyesight is what makes scanning so nerve-wracking for me, and why I tend to be slower than this when I'm solving on my videos. 1, 2 has to go there. 3, 6. The 6 was hard to see because it was a given digit. And that is coordinate Sudoku by Shy. That coordinate concept also really interesting. I quite like it. I don't know. I've obviously solved this before, so I had seen it before, but I did not remember it at all. So that was a lot of fun. The next one is another, it's a Jovi variant, doubling lines Sudoku. Okay. So let's have a look at this one. I don't know how many people are watching? 25. That's a scary thought. Okay. So doubling line Sudoku. Do I need to clear up the rules? I can do that pretty quickly. So let's do that. Me showing that, yes, I do use the killer cage calculator. So normal Sudoku rules apply. Every digit that appears along a grey line must appear exactly twice on that line. Okay, well, this is a 4, otherwise I don't have 2 4s. This is a 6, otherwise I don't have 2 6s. Puts 4 up here. I always imagine people in their underwear. Okay, maybe I should do some Sudoku. Now, or should I be thinking about this? Because I can't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So this has to be 7, 8, 9. So this is a 9. So there's no 9 here. This can't be 7. Okay. So I know what these are. These are 1, 2. This is actually a bit weird. I love that calculator. I really love that calculator. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 5 and 6. So I've got to put a 1, 2. These are from 1, 2, 5, 6. And this can't be 1. And this can't be 5. But that's not limiting enough yet. But I'll get there, I'm sure. And these are from 1, 2, 5, 6. And this can't be 5. And this can't be 6. This can't be 2. This can't be 1. So these can't be 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are 1, 2, 3 for the same reason. They can't be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because I have to put them twice on the line. So this becomes 1. No, there's no zeros in this. If there are zeros in this, can I cry now? There's no 3 here. I have no idea. I just figure the Appalachians are a long way from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 8, 9. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are from 4, 5, 8, 9. Otherwise, I'm not getting them twice on the line. And these are from 4, 5, 8, 9. This isn't 4. This is not from 8, 9. So this is the 4, 5. There's no 4 or 5 here. So this is actually an 8. So this is an 8. This is a 9. There's no 8 on this line. This 1 makes this 6, which means I have to put another 6 on this line. The only thing I can double up now is 2, which makes this 1, which means I need to put another 1 on this line. So this is a 5, 6 pair. And of course, these are 5s because there's been this given 6 since the beginning, which I am terrible at spotting. I imagine this is going to end up being the 9 for a reason that I'm not yet seeing, but I'll get there. Surely I'll get there. This is a 9. So there's no 9 in those. This 8 has made this 7 and this 8. Thank you, Eric, for attending. I really do appreciate it. Row 9, column 6 is 5. Row 9, column 6 is 5. That is 5. There's another one of these very hard to spot givens. So there's no 4 on this line. This is 5 and 9, and this 5 is another one of those impossible to spot givens. So this is 4, so now this is 4. This is not 2. This is not 2. 1, 3, 2. There's probably another one of those invisible to spot givens that I'm not seeing yet. This is now known. It's 5 in the center of the grid. You can just write those in, can't you? Like every center of every grid has to be a 5. 3, 7, and 9. There's no 9 there. I've missed something in here. This is a 7, so this is an 8. This is a 3. This is a 2. This is a 3. There's no 3 in either of those. This 7 makes this 9 and this 7. And now I've finished the puzzle, right? Because I've done all of the clues. That's how it works. It's got to be how it works. You can't keep solving once you've done all the clues. This is a 7. Yay, 2 is in there, 3 is in there. Oh, this is going to be terrible. Okay, so 6 can't be there. So, oh, this is where I'm going to turn into an absolute pumpkin. There's also an 8 in there. And in here, I've got 2 and 7. Well, that's not... So hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 3 or 9 only. So I've got to start looking at these rows. 2, 5, 7, 9. Five in box 7. 5. Okay, I'll take that. 1 is in one of those 2. I'm going to go to center marks because... Oh, actually, I'm not. Does that 5 actually help me? Well, it puts 5 up here. No, I've already got the 5, so no, it doesn't. Or maybe it does. Thank you, FB. Let's look at this triple. 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 7. There's no 1 here. There's no. This is the 1. So 3. So this is 3. This is 7, and now I'm doing a little bit of damage. So this is now a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So this is 8. This is now a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's no 3 there or 2. That's 4. So this is a 2, 3. So this is a known triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. This is 6, 6. This is 9. This is 4. So that makes this 6. So these are 2. Well, there's no 7 there anymore. So these are 2, 3, and 8. So this is 3, 8, 2, 3, 8. Let's look at this. 1, 2, 8. There's no 1 there. There's no 2 there. There's no 8 there. And party time? Hmm. 2, 3, 7, 9. I've missed something here. Thanks, Mafia. 2579. So this is the 5 because it's 2579 and there's 279. So this becomes the 5. These are 2, 7, and 9, and there's a 7, 9 here. So this is the 2. So 2 is in here. 2 makes this 8 and 1 and 2. This is now a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. So this is 8, this is 6, this is 4. 1, 2, 3, which takes 3 out of those. These are 1, 7, and 9. There's no 1 there, so that's the 1. Actually, that 9 has been doing damage for a while, I think. 2, 8, 3, 9, 7, 2, and 3. And please don't calculate my hat times because I know they are terrible. Like, I don't need hats. Well, I do actually. It's summer in Australia, so I get sunburnt pretty easily. Wow, Clover is here? Wow. Who have I missed? Missing Deck? Oh, hi, Missing Deck. Wow, this is terrible. Ambrose, holy cow. This is really appreciated, everyone. I really like this one, the doubling lines. These are the thing I love about these puzzles is there are constraints in here that I think people should play with more. Now I'm going to skip the next one because it's a samurai, so I know it's going to be using Penpa, and I don't want to struggle with Penpa on my first stream. So I'm going to skip over the next one and jump to excellent timing, a Clover puzzle. Which is a slot machine. The rules aren't in great condition, so we'll fix that up. So this is from January 9th. And the way slot machine works, if I remember correctly, and get rid of the snow, normal Sudoku rules applies. Each vertical strip has its digits in the same order. So what that will mean is when we figure out the position of the digits in these, they're like they were identical on a barrel. So if we were to find the 1 in this, then the 2 will be 2 below it because the 2 is 2 below it here. Hi, Sotek. Breathing, yeah. Breathing is not something I'm doing well. Okay, so I probably need to start with some Sudoku. So I get a 1 here by Sudoku straight away, which means I can put the 2 straight below it and the 3 below that. Now, that's a cool beginning. Now, I can put 3 in here by Sudoku for the same reason, and that means the 2 has to be 2 above it and the 1 has to be 2 above that. So that's a cool start. Now, these are a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. Well, there's no 1 in the middle. So it does mean that there's going to be a 4, 5 between the 2 and the 3. That's just going to happen. There's no 1 here, so this becomes the 1. Now, this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 9. There's no 3 here. So it means between the 1 and the 2 is 3, 4, 9. I'm probably not doing it the best way, but that's my way of doing things. Well, there's no 3 in them, so they're actually 4, 9. So this is the 3. These are 4, 9. Okay. That seems to be me running out of obvious triples. Yeah, it's almost like Clover planned it. She's kind of a genius that way. No 9. No. That thing there, right there is a 9. Once again, one of those pesky givens that makes things almost impossible. 5, 4. So 1, 3, 7, and 8. Well, there's no 1 and 3 in either of those, so there's no 7 or 8 in either of those. Not doing anything too much yet. I'm tempted to pencil mark these quads, to be honest. Because what have we've got? Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 7, 8 there. So above the 1 must be 6, 9, which is 6. That's great. So there's no 6 in any of these. So all of them now are 7, 8, 9. That's really cool. I I'm not doing the intros, and it's not because I'm not interested. It's just I'm struggling enough with everything I'm doing. So this is the 9 in the middle. So that's the 9 and that's the 9. And that's because of the 7, 8 already in row 1. So I can take the 9s out of all of those. And I imagine there's going to be something else doing it as well, but I'm not seeing it yet. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 4. So this is the 4. This is a 1, 2 pair. I don't feel like I'm doing brilliant at all. I feel like I'm having a panic attack, but that's okay. It's a 6. So these are 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7. There's no 5 there. There's no 3 there. So 1, 2, 8, and 9. It's got to be 2, 8, and 9 rows, right? 2, 8, 9. So this is 4 and 5. And I know the order, 5 and 4. That's a good idea, Riff. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. These are 5, 7, and 8. There's no 5 there. So this is the 5. This is the 7. This is the 8. It's kind of a puzzle stream, but you are correct. I should take a break occasionally. 2, 6, and 9. So this is the 2 because of the 6, 9 already in the row. This is the 9 because, see, I can see them occasionally. And the 8 here, of course, makes this 7, which means that this is the 7, this is the 8, this is the 7, this is the 8. I'm trying to remember where I first encountered Slot Machine. It was probably in one of Ashish Kumar's puzzle series, and I do like them a lot. Again, just one of those constraints you don't see very often, but are just really cool fun. The deductions that you make with them can be very tricky, but by default, it's like, I understand how this works. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 4 is going to make this 9. So these are 4, 5, 6, 4, and 7. One, 4, 8. There's no 1. There's no 4. There's no 5 here. So 3, 7 makes this 5. 7, 8 makes that 4, which makes that 9. There's no 9 there. There's no 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There'll be something obvious. And it's probably going to be that 6. No, wait, I've just done that terribly wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. But this still becomes 8 and 6. The 8 makes this 7 and 8. The 7 makes this 4 and 7. The 4 makes this 5 and 4. The 5 makes this 9 and 5. It is very possible I've made a terrible error somewhere, but black 9 hiding in column 4. Seven makes this 3 and 7, which makes this 1 and 3, which makes this 8 and 1, which makes this 2 and 8. The 3 makes this 2 and 3, and the 2 looks down making this 1 and 2. And that looks cool. That was fun. And yes, I am going to take a short break from puzzles with a clover puzzle on screen. I'm just going to turn on my air conditioner. I'll be a sec. It's over 20, oh, it's nearly 30 degrees here today. It's been a hot run of days here. Thank you everyone for showing up. I really do appreciate it. I have no idea how often I'm Donald Snyder. That would be amazing. I've no idea how many streams I'm going to do, how often I'm going to get to do it. The reason, there's a couple of reasons I've been hesitant to do streaming. The first one is there are so many other streamers out there doing Sudoku that are much better than I am. Zeta, Ransk, BremSter's does it occasionally. I've just got a Discord message from my parents, so I need to pay attention to that one. Okay. So there's so many amazing streamers out there that I would be conflicting with. The other one is, yes, virtual. Yeah, temperature scales are different. The other one is most of the time that I could do streaming would be Australian time. And most of my audience is in bed. So it's kind of pointless. So it was really something to do over the holidays. There are a lot of familiar people on here, and I really appreciate it. I'm not looking for anyone to call out favorites, Donald. That's not the reason at all. I do what I do because I enjoy it. And recently I've been enjoying doing the Dungeons and Dragons videos because I needed to do something creative where I didn't feel like I was struggling. And I've missed my role playing, and it was I've just been really getting into it, and it's something I can do. And my father enjoys them. He can't follow the Sudoku, and he's been kind of enjoying watching those. Yeah, I mean, I've I don't mind saying this publicly. I One of the reasons I've avoided streaming is I suffer from migraine, which presents as seizure. Um, and if I had a seizure on camera, I've always wanted to try and avoid that. So the concept of being live on camera, if I have a seizure, is absolutely terrifying to me. So it's a case of if I have it with a video, I can just not release the video or edit it out. And some of the edits where it's like I got an interruption, some of them have been I've had a seizure while recording. It happens probably about 1 in 50 where I'm recording and I will pass out and have a seizure. Um, and yeah, I've got to pick my time. I woke up this morning, my father having been released from hospital, and I just was like, yeah, I feel I can do this today. Stream 2 for me could be 5 months away. I'm not making any promises. Yeah, the Sudoku Problem series is one I'm really happy with, and I need to thank Virtual a lot for that one. I came up with a mini box 5 puzzle for the cover of Skilling Sudoku, the pack which was designed to teach Killer to people who may not be as familiar with it, but also present really hard puzzles for people who love Killer Sudoku. Um, and the easy one still being a case of this was a cool killer. And then we did Caging Constraints, which was mixing killer with others, and I wanted to do the same box 5 central thing. And um, the when I did that, it was like, okay, I wanted a similar box 5 with the same sort of 4 cages in the middle, but with the constraints pointing into them that solved box 5, but not solvable on its own. And I came up with that, and then virtual turned it into a puzzle. And when that happened, it was a case of, hang on a minute, we can do something with that. Um, and the Sudoku problem series became a thing. And yeah, that was something that I think turned out to be absolutely amazing. Um, they're kind of hard to curate. There's as much work that goes into a Sudoku problem video that goes into a normal puzzle solve. There's a lot more admin to them, which is really weird. So it takes almost as long to make a Sudoku problem video as it does to make a Sudoku puzzle video. Less time on camera, but a lot more other time. And getting good submissions. Like, people seem to want to just keep ramping up the difficulty, and that's okay, but I don't want all of them to be hard or very hard. Now, I haven't had a lot of very hards. Getting a couple more very hards would be fine, but I don't want all of them to be hard or very hard. And revisiting old concepts is kind of the point. I think it was number 30 was the same problem as number 1, but presented in a different way. And or a very similar problem to number 1 presented in a different way, because I want people to go, hang on, I know this trick, and realize that they're learning tricks because they've done them before. And I think that's an important thing. FDMAFCs. I'm not sure it's something to talk about. I will let Missing Deck not jinx that. I'm staying quiet on that one. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening, which is cool. And that's not the point of this stream. The secret is 45, Eric. There is no. Everyone knows the secret is 45. Oh, the next one's a Thermo by Sam. I need to do this. Time to do a Sam puzzle. Oh no, and then I've got another Philip puzzle. Okay, let's get to the Philip puzzle. But first, Sam. Okay, ooh, okay. So I can fix up the rules pretty quick while the snow is interfering. I think my computer's coping pretty well, so that's good too. I'm worried that that is actually interfering with the puzzle a little bit. So I'm going to shrink down the size of the rule. That might be better. I may have been interfering with the puzzles a bit. Yeah, I've not done as many 6x6s as I would like. Again, because of everything happening in my life, I've mostly been focusing on puzzles for the channel. Again, I took on the problem series, and that just chewed up so much time. And honestly, my D&D is my recreation time. I'm doing that instead of playing video games mostly. So anyway, let's have a look at this Thermo. I've already covered Thermo rules, so I'm not going to go through it again. I've not been covering the rules very well, have I? I'm a terrible online solver. Okay. Am I starting with Sudoku? Not really. Okay. So maximum here is 7. So 6, 5, 4. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So the maximum here is 9, then 7, 6, 5, 3. So this is a 2. And then this can't be, this is 3 or 5. Then this is 4, this is 6, 7, 9. And this now has a maximum of 8, 7, can't be 6, 5, so 4, 3, and this has a maximum of 1. So this is 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 7, 7, 8, and it's 8. Okay. So 1 in this box is in one of those two, and that is a 1. Pesky given in row 5. Who can see those? I mean, so this is a 2. This is now the 9. And this is a 4 and a 3 and a 2. And this is an 8. They are invisible. This is a 3, 4, 5, and this is a 7. Okay, so that's the big ones done. Now for the hard bit. So this has a minimum of 4. Actually, I might do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 4, 5, and 6, and there's no 4 there. So 9 is in one of those two. Actually, 9 is at the end of the thermo because, again, of the pesky given 9. So these are 4, 5, 6, and 8. There's no 4 there. That can't be 8 because that'd have to be 9 and it can't be. So 8 is in one of those two. So 8 is in one of those two. So I'm terrible at reading chat and solving at the same time. Column 7 is interesting. That is down to the same thing, isn't it? This is 4, 5, 6. So this is a 4. That is interesting. So this has a maximum of 3 and a maximum of 2. And so they have to be 3 and 2 because of the 1. This becomes 7, 9. That can't be 9. So that's 7. That's 9. And then this is anything lower than 7. So this, what does that thermo even do anyway? Have I got this wrong? Or is Sam just trying to skunk me? Uh, 3 is right there. 9. Pesky given 5 again. Right. So these are 1, 2, 4, and 6. Symmetry. There is symmetry in this puzzle? That means I can resolve this. Wait, what? How? Box 6 has a 5. I've done that. I'm confuzzled. I am very confuzzled. Symmetry. My brain is just turned off completely. Five in box 3 sees... Right. So this is a 6. There's no 6 in any of these. This is 7, 8, 9. It's not 9, so it's 7 or 8. And it's, right, this is an 8. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no 7 there, so there is a 7 in one of those. There's no 6 here. Right. Now these are 1, 2, 3, 5. So there's a 2 right there. Yeah. As I said, I've had people say I should do it for my normal solves, and I think it's why everyone is solving like 10, 15 minutes faster than me now. And why testers are still saying that puzzles are easier than they are because of um, the fact that it's so much easier to scan now than it used to be. I think I got that right. 1, 5, 6. This is not a 1. This is not a 6. This is not a 6. This is a 6. This is a 1. This is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is no 7 there. You actually get the whole puzzle because of how large. Yeah, this is true. I mean, if I was to highlight what I can see in focus at the same time, like if I'm focusing on this, on it, if I focus on the center of the grid, what's in focus for me is basically that. Um, yeah, it's a bit weird. I Yeah, it is tricky, but I'll see how I go. 1, 3, 4, 7. Well, this is not. These are not 7. Uh, I've missed something in this column. Like taking 2 out of here, which means I can take 6 out of here. In fact, this is the 6. There's no 3 in here. These are 1, 2, 4. Yes. So 2, 4. This is 1. This is 2, 4. 1 is in here. What Sotek said. You have 3 candidates in 2 cells in column 2. Have I made a mistake? No, I just haven't removed the 3. So there's no 3 here. This is the 3. That's the other problem I have with my eyesight, Clover, is with my eyesight, I these digits are almost already too small for me to read. If I make the grid too much smaller, then I can't read the pencil marks. So it's just a problem I struggle with. So I do the best I can. Um, Now, what was I looking at? This seems to be a Sudoku I'm looking at, like this being a 2, for example, because there's now a 4 in it. I'm trusting my pencil marks here. Trust. It comes easy. These are 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. This is not 9. This is not 7. This is 8. So this is 9. This is 7. The 8 looks down, making this 9, taking 9 out of those. So this is 8. This is 7. I've now got these. These are 1 and 2. Seems to be. So we've got 1, 2, 7, 1, 5, 7. And now, once again, down to a final box, which even I should be able to do. I need to put a 5. I need to put an 8. I need to put a 9. And, whoa, solution embedded. As much as a year ago. Go, Sam. Yeah. It was about a few months ago. I did one where if I have a migraine or anything, what a grid can look like, and if there's too much coloring, the tessellation that occurs, it can be terrible. So I got when I wasn't having anything, I kind of did a blurry thing. I basically grabbed my image editor I do for thumbnails, and I skewed and twisted the image until it kind of looks like it for me, and it was very weird. So that was a cool thermo. And I'm going to turn up my air conditioner because I've obviously got it set too low because yesterday was a lot hotter. I'm going to knock stuff off my table. And now let's do a Philip puzzle. Right. So January 11, even called Ego. Well, I've done a lot of. This doesn't feel like it should be coloured. It really doesn't. This really doesn't feel like it should be coloured. So the squares are even digits, and I've no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here apart from putting digits into the grid in the correct spots. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Wait, I've done that wrong. I took the wrong things out of here. 4, 6, 8. That's not 6. That's not 8. Two is in here, but that's not helping me. So these are 2, 4, 6. So this is 6. This is a 2, 4 pair. So this is an 8, which means this is a 4, this is a 6, this is an 8. So this is, of course, 2, 4, 6. There's no 4 here, no 6 here. This is a 2. Six is in here. This is 4. So these are 2 and 8. This is 2. So this is 4, 6, 8. This is not 4. This is not 6. So this is 6. 4, 8. This is 2. So this is 6, not 6. So this is 2. This is 8. Sorry, I'm not talking very much because I'm finding this one absolutely fascinating. Like, is this a fillet puzzle I'm actually connecting with? Say it ain't so. I mean, I was kind of responsible for polarizing Sudoku, an entire parody pack. So I did do a lot of these. I think that's all of the evens done, almost. I think that's all of the evens done. So now I've just got to figure out all of these odds, which is going to be fun. Sorry, I'm completely disengaged from chat and I'm not even talking because this is the first one. It's like, I have no idea why I've just completely disengaged from chat on this one. It's the rudest I've been in all of the stream, I think. Thank you, Riff. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, I am kind of in this weird flow and I don't know why. Yes, Philip, I'm going to blame you. That's a weird. That is right, isn't it? It has to be. Because that, yeah, 7 in row 9? Well, this is 5, 7. Right. Unless I've made a mistake somewhere, which is quite possible. 1, 9, 1, 1, 7, 1, 1, 9, 7, 9, 7. This may be the Philip puzzle I have connected most with ever. That was insane. I liked that one a lot. Yeah, that was incredible. I'm always nervous about Philip puzzles, and I'm quite happy to tell Philip that's the case because I just kind of did. But that one, I probably had a lot to do with polarizing Sudoku. That when we did a lot of odd even puzzles, and I still need to thank Math for the parity dot constraint. Okay. Ooh, quads. A Clover quads puzzle. Ooh. Wait, what? And I possibly forgot to fix up the rules for the last one. Um, so we have yeah. So normal Sudoku rules: digits are narrow, must sum to the value in the attached circle. Digits may repeat on arrows as long as they follow other rules, and digits in a white circle must appear somewhere in the four cells surrounding that circle. If a digit appears twice, it must appear at least twice in the four circles. So I know nothing about this puzzle except that those have to be nines because I'm not putting them on the arrow. Um, okay. Now, I can't put... So I have to put two ones in here. If I put a one here, I couldn't put it in those, and I couldn't put it here or they wouldn't sum to 5. So those become ones. And the same is kind of true for all of these, except this one. If this was a 5, this would have to be a 5 and it wouldn't sum to 7. But this one, that doesn't hold true. This can't be 1, 5. So it has to be 2, 4. I can do center marks for that. What? This can't be 1, 8. What? And this has to be 8s now because I can't put 8 here because it'd be 1, 9 and I can't use a 1. And it's the same up here, isn't it? No. Because if I do 8, 8 here, hang on, this can't be 1, 6. It can't be 2, 5. So this is 3, 4. Because they can't be the same because this is odd. There's a 9 in here. So I can't put 9 in here. So these are two 8s. 9 is over here now. It's not here. So this is a 9. Nine is not on the arrow. So this is a 9. 9 is not on an arrow. It's not here. It's not down here. This is a 9. Which puts 9 in the center of the grid. Hang on, that's not a 5. The puzzle is broken. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to deal with a broken puzzle like this. It's not a 5. I don't understand. So this can't be 1, 5. So this is 2, 4 as well. So there's no 7 on this. So it's not 1, 7. 2, 6 or 3, 5. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Um, sorry, Clover. Oh, Lord. Um, so hang on. 1725. No, 172635. So this is 26, isn't it? No, this is 17 because I can't use 26 and I can't use 35. So this is 17. So I know what these are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are 3 and 5. So this is 3. This is 5. So now I can't put 3 on this. So it's not 1, 7. It could be 2, 6. It can't be 3, 5. So this is 2, 6. Something in my brain has just gone. These are 1, 2, 4, 6. It's not 4. Something is. These are. They're not 1, 8. There's almost certainly a given digit somewhere. Like this one is what you're talking about, isn't it? The pesky given digit. So that's 4. This is not 4. Hang on, that can't be a 2 because then both of those would have to be a 2. So this is 6, this is 2, this is 2, and these are not 2. So these are 1, 3. I think that has to be correct. I wow, this is 3, 6, 7. These are 2, 3, I think, because I can't use 1 on them. So this is 2, 3, and now I've got a 2, 3, 4 triple. So this is a 7, which takes 7 out of those and makes this a 7. This is a 6 because this is a 2, 3, 4. This is a 1. This is a 3. These are 5 and 7. So this is 2 or 4, giving me a 2, 4 pair. What? Have I got a mistake? Five arrow top left. Have I made a mistake on the 5 arrow? I could believe it. I, or am I just behind? Okay, cool. 2, 4 makes this 3 and this 2, which makes this 4 and this 3 and this 4 and this 2. Okay, sorry about that. This 2 makes this 4, which makes this 5, which makes this 7. The 4 makes this 2 and 4. This 8. Now, it's not 1, 7. It could be 2, 6. Can't be 3, 5. So this is 2, 6. And this 2 is giving me the order. 6 and 2. Still need to put 7s on here. Let's look at this. Because 1, 5, 7. There's no 7 here. There's no 7 here. That's the 7. Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with how this works. The stream health is telling me it's delay. I don't know enough about the anything to get too much. So I'm sorry about that. Um, uh, Still investigating. It's these arrows, I'm sure. So what do we got here? I probably want to look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 8 because they see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9. So these are 6, 8. So it's 8, 6, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 4 go in there. So this is a 3. 1, 5, 7. And there's no 7 there. In fact, that's the 1. So this is a 5, 7. Yeah, I'm assuming the delay. I mean, I could turn on. I've got the thing running, so I could open the chat, and I could open it up and see how bad the delay feels, but that would seem a bit messy. This 7, of course, is making this 1 and 7 pesky in given digit. So these are 1, 6, 8, 9. There's no 9 there. There's no 6 or 8 there. So that's 1, 9. So there's no 1. This again is 6, 8. So this is 8, 6, 2. This becomes the 1. The 1, 9. Not sure. So 1, 2, 3, and 5. So 5 and 3. This is 1. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 5, and 8. So this is 8. 3, 5, so 5 and 3, 7 and 5, 4 and 8. So this is the 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you, Donald, for dropping in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. There's no 3 there, so this is the 3. And these are 4, 8, 9. There's no 8 there. I'm missing something really obvious, aren't I? Like that 8. 4, 8. Takes 8 out of there, makes that 8. Have I got this wrong? I've put 2 8s in there. What have I done? Let's go back to here and hope I haven't messed up too badly. So this is an 8 because I can't put an 8 up here. This is the 8. This is the 4. Right. What are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 2 8s. I've completely messed this up. I have completely messed this up. So it's 4, 8 here. And I can't put 8 here. So let's try this. 4, 8, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So this is 9, this is 7, this is 1, this is 9, this is 4, this is 1. I need to put 3 and 4. And that looks okay. Okay. Oh. Need to figure out how to make given digits a better colour. I don't know what that better colour would be. A set your own given digit colour feature, or possibly have them flash or something. This is why Actually, if you could have the pencil mark feature only work for given digits, but not for digits you've placed yourself. So only give me the conflict highlighter for digits that are absolutely provided by the original setter. Okay, let's have a look. Ooh, a killer, a Sam killer. Ooh, I mean, Clover killers are impossible to beat, but let's look at a killer by Sam Kappelman Lines. Okay, so digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. Digits cannot repeat within cages. Right. How are the rules? Let's do this. Let's drop this down. I don't think I'm going to use the killer calculator, but just in case. So 5 is either 1, 4, or 2, 3. However, 6 needs to have. Hang on. There's going to be a conflict here. Well, actually, I know this is 1, 3. So I can't use. This can't be 1, 7. This has to be 2, 5. Sorry, 2, 6 now. Now, so if this is one, oh, I'm doing terribly at this already. If this is 1, 5, then this is 2, 3. If this is 2, 4, this has no value. So this is 1, 5. There's no 1, 4 here. This is 2, 3. So this has to be 1, 5. I can't use 1 or 5 in here. So this is 3, 4. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, this is 4, 3. These are 7, 9. 4, 3 makes this 4 and 3. Okay. 3 is down here, but I can't put it in the 5 cage, and I can't put it in the 6 cage. So this is the 3. Can't put it in the 5 cage because that'd be a 2, and it doesn't work. Can't put it in the 6 cage because I can't put 2 3s in a 6 cage. Okay. Now. Nine in row 4? Why can't it go in either of those? That's confusing me, Riff. So this can't be 1, 7. It can't be 2, 6. So it's 3, 5. And we know the order, 5 and 3. So this 9, it must have a low digit in it. And it can't be 2, 7 because there's a 7. So this is 1, 8. Now this 8 cage, 1, 7 is okay. 2, 6 is not. 3, 5 is not. So this is 1, 7. This is a cool little killer. 1, 4, and we know the order. 1 and 4. Can't be 2, 3 because there's a 3 in here. This 6 cage. Now, this can only be 2 or 5, but this is a 5 because of the one I just placed. So this is a 2 and a 4. Can't put a 4 in this cage now. So it's either 1, 6 or can't be 3, 4 or 2, 5 in a known order. 2, 5. Probably got more than that information, but I'm not seeing it yet. This 1 has resolved this 3 and this 1, which has resolved this 2 and this 3. 1, 2, 6, 9. There's no 2 there. There's no 2 or 6 there. That's the 9. Okay. I mean, I've now placed 9 in row 4, Riff, if that makes you happy. Makes me happy. 3, 5, 7. There's no 3 there. 5, 7 looks up, making that 1 and 7. There's no 7 there. Well, actually, there's no 7 in either of those. So that was actually, whoa, 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 whoa. What did I just do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. 3, 5, 6, 7. There's no 3 there or there. So this is 5, 6, 7, and there's no 6 there. I got something completely wrong. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. There's no 5 there. This is, oh, this is an 8. And this is a 9. Right mode, 9, 7, 9. There's no 8 there. These are 1, 2, and 5. So this is 5, this is 7. These are 1, 4, 8. So 4 goes in the middle. This 2 looks down, making that 5 and 2, and I'm getting some pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's no 5 there. Now this still needs to have a low digit in it. So this has to be 3, 6. Because I can't use 1, 8, I can't use 2, 7, 3, 6, and I can't use 4, 5. So this is a 6, this is a 3, this is a 7. These are not 7, and this is a 1 and a 7. Now this needs to have a low digit in it. It can't be 2, 4, so it's 3, 7 or 1, 9. So it's 3, 7 or 1, 9, and I'm probably missing something. Now this 11 cage is probably the thing I'm missing here. Thank you, Randall. I appreciate you being here. Welcome back, Directionary. This is very weird to me. So this can't be 9, 2. If it was 8, 3, maybe that still would leave this to be... Hang on. What if I... This would be 9, 1. Hang on. If this is 8, 3, this would be 9, 1. So I've still got options. If this is 7, 4... Actually, 4 has to go in one of those two. I'm losing the plot here. This is 7. Let's do some Sudoku. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 8 and 9. Already 7 in 7's in column 7, 8. There's no 7 here, so there's no 3 here. This is 9, 1. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 8. Three in row 9. Can't be 8, 3. So this can't be 8, 3. So it can't be 9, 2. It can't be 8, 3. 7, 4. It has to be 7, 4. And it has to be in that order. This is 9. This is 8. Three makes this 6 and 3. 1 makes this 8 and 1. 1, 2, and 6. So 6 and 2. This is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 8 and 9, giving me an 8, 9 pair. So this is 1 and 8. This is not 1, so this is not 6. Wait, I've done this completely wrong? I think that's what I've ended up with. Let's hope it's not broken. 5, 6. Thank you, Casey. This is very, very weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. Thank you so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. There's no 5 there, so this is the 5. This is the 8. This is the 9. I feel this is an inelegant solve of a very nice puzzle. 6, 7, and I've broken it. This is why I feel like it's an inelegant puzzle, because it's completely castufted. And I don't know where I went wrong. I get the feeling it was somewhere down here in this 7 cage. So I'm going to do this again. So this still needs to have a low digit. So it's either 1, 9, and it can't be 3, 7. So it's 1, 9. It can't be 3, 7 because there's 7s looking at it. So these are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Now 8 in an 11 cage. Yeah. So these can't be 4. So that can't be 7. 3 would go with 8. So I can't put 7 there, and I can't put, hang on, 4. No, that 3, 8. Thank you, Ken. No, wait, what? What have I done here? 3, 4, 7, 8. There's no 4 in here. There's no 7 here. 7 goes with 4. 4 goes with... I'm completely lost. 8, 3 or 7, 4. That's correct. But there's no 3 down here. So this is the 3. And 8 goes with 3. So this has to be 7, 4. This has to be the 8. This becomes 9 and 8. Thank you, everyone. This is blowing my mind. I think this is why I'm so distracted. That doesn't mean stop. Well, do what you want. This is an 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you're here to watch puzzles and you think it's stopping me from doing puzzles, then feel free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I can't put a 7 in a 7 cage. So it's 1, 6 or 2, 5. There's no 5 here, so there's no 2 here. There's no 7 here. I'm completely out of my gourd. Okay, 3 makes this 6 and 3. 1 makes this 8 and 1. And now I can work on these columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know the order. 6 and 2. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. There's no 5 there. There's no 8 there. There's no 9. This is 8. 5, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 6 and 7. 6 looks down, I mean, that's not 6 and that's not 1. Oh, that, right. 1, 5 makes this 9 and 5, which means these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 and 9, which we know the order of because the 9 directly below the 2. This is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is an 8, which looks down, making this 9 and 8. That also makes this 1 and 8. The 2 looks down, making this 6 and 2. There was almost certainly a much more efficient way to do this, but whatever. The 7 is not here. It is here. This is a 5, 6. So there's no 5 or 6 here. This is the 1. This is the 2. This is the 5. This is the 6. This is the 6. This is the 5. The 1 looks up making this 5 and 1. And hopefully, yep, correct solution. Took me a while. I I've never claimed to be like, I don't do this professionally. This is just a hobby I have, and I needed to do something that was fun and relaxing and yeah, calm. I've been very, very stressed by both puzzles and life over the last couple of months, and I wanted to do some puzzles that I wasn't going to just sit there and tear what hair I have left out again. Um, so yeah, oh man, thanks everyone. So I'm going to keep going because I'm enjoying this more than I can say. Um, and if I can get through, I don't know, maybe four or five more, I'm feeling happy. Like I really am. This is the happiest I've been in a while. Um, Egg by Philip Newman. Okay. So this is an odd puzzle. Well, I don't know if it's an odd puzzle, but it's an odd puzzle. There we go. So, thank you. Wow. Thank you, everyone. Okay. It makes me feel a little guilty for not streaming more often, but honestly, I would if I could. But time zones, scared about seizures, just everything. Okay, so let's give this one a go. This is an 8. Um, this is a 2. And I now get a triple in the column. 1, 3, 9. There's no 3 there. Not sure. But I do know these are odd. So these are a 6, 8 pair. So this is a 6 and this is an 8. These are 2 and 6. So this is a 6 and this is a 2. I know this because there's already an odd and these have to be odd. So these are not all of the evens. So I can't do the same trick. But these are odd and these are 5 and 7. So these are 4 and 6 and I know the order. 4 and 6. So I've got to put an 8 in one of those two so it goes there. And they are all of the evens. Got to put a 2 in one of those two, so that's the 2. There is an 8 in one of those two. There is a 2 in one of those two, and I'm not sure, but there's a 2 in one of those two. I can definitely mark that, which puts 2 in one of those two. It's an odd puzzle, and I'm still doing the evens first. Actually, these have to be 2 and 4. That's a 2, 4 pair. So this is the 2 and this is the 4. Yeah, I'm less stressed about making mistakes, and thank you, Sarah, for saying that. I really do appreciate it. I just this is still my relaxation. Um, so these have to be odd, and I've got 1, 5. So these are 3, 7, 9. That's not a 9. I have no idea what the solve path is. I'm just doing what seems right. So these are 3, 5, and 9, and that one's not 3. Just looking for weaknesses. Because the evens don't seem to be giving up as much as they did. Well, 7 in row 4 has to go there. So this is 1, 5, 9. 3 is in one of those two. Box 8. Okay, so these are 1, 3, 5, and 7. There's no 7 there. There's no 1, 5 there. So this is a 3, 7 pair. Wow, okay. So thank you. That's a 5, that's a 1. That means this is a 7, and this is a, no, not 1, 3, 3, 5. That was very cool, and it possibly goes further, but not for me. These are 1, 5, 9. There's no 5 there. So 5 is in here. Nope, 5 is not in there at all. 5 is there. This is a 1-9 pair. Which puts 5 up here somewhere. That was very cool. I like that trick. So these are 139 as well. And that's not a 3 anymore. This sees 135, so it's 7 or 9. I kind of feel like I'm supposed to be looking for that cell, which sees 1, 3, 5, and 7. That's a 9. So now this sees 1, 3, 9, so it's 5 or 7. And this sees 1 or 3, 9, so this is 5 or 7. So that's a 5, 7 pair. There's no 5 there. So this is a 9. These are 1, 3, 7. There's no 7 there. There's no 3 there. That's a 1, 3, 7 triple. So 5 is over here somewhere. Hang on a minute. This is a 1, 3, 7 triple. This is the only odd that's left. And these are 4 and 2 and 6 in an order that is known. And I've got to put an 8 in there somewhere. Row 2 odds and box 4 resolved. Right, that's 1. That's 9. That's not 9. That's not 1. This is 1 or 3. This is 3 or 9. Box 2, row 2 odds. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 3, 5, 7, or 9 without being 7. But these are all even. So 4, 6, or 8. There's no 8 there. There's no 4 there. Okay. So 1, oh, this 3 looks down. 1, 7, 3, 7. Assuming I haven't made an absolute debacle of it. This is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 8. So this is 8. This is 2. These are 2, 3, 6. Without 2 being there. No, this is 3. 6, 2. Column 7. There's no 5 there, so this is 1, 3, or 9. 1, 3, or 9. Yeah, what's this? 3, 8. And the 3s are looking down. This is 8, this is 3, so this is not 3, so this is a 5, 9 pair. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's no 8 there. So that's a 4, 6 pair. So that becomes the 8. And this is now not the 2 because of multiple reasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 1, not 1. Row 1, column 7 is resolved. Oh, right, yes. 3, 9, 5, 3, 5, 7, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 3, 1, 5. I'm turning into... I'm not explaining my pencil marks anywhere near as much, or my resolution anywhere near as much as I normally do. But hopefully people aren't minding too much. That was very cool. I don't know if Philip is still here, but that was amazing fun. Hey, Panthera. Yeah, BremSter speaking random or digits in a random order. It feels very strange. How long have I been going? What, 2 and a bit hours? I don't know. I've been having fun and completely lost track of time. Counting Cages, a killer variant by Clover. Normal Sudoku rules apply. A cage of size n contains the digits of 1 through n exactly once each. So I assume it means that because it's a size 2 cage. So every cage must have a 1 in it. Every cage bigger than one cell must have a 1 and a 2 in it. So you can never put a 9 in anything but a 9 cell cage. That's the way I'm reading this. So yeah, geometry. Hooray for geometry. So this has got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1, 2 with 3, 4. This is 1, 2 with 3, 4, and 5. So this is 2 and 1. I'm not going to just pencil mark all of the cages off the bat. I will get there, but I'm not there yet. Although this one is tempting. This one is very tempting. Um, so I've got to put a 2 in this cage, and it has to go in that cell. I mean, if with the pencil mark checker on, I think this one would be ridiculously simple. Um, so I can't put an 8 or a 9 in either of those cages. So this has to be 9 and 8 because these are 7 cell cages. So these are 6 and 7, and this is the 6 and this is the 7. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. So there's still no 9 in this cage. I may be doing this a less efficient way than you like, but I don't just want to pencil mark all the cages. It just feels wrong. Um, so the 8 can't go in this cage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 8 can't go in this cage, but the 8 can go in this cage, but 9 can't go in any of them. So that's 9. So 8, this is a 7, 8 pair. So this is a 6. Yeah, right. Oh, right, virtual. Thank you. So these are now feeling much more likely to be possible candidates for pencil marking. I've got to put because this cage is now feeling incredibly because the logic with doing it this way has felt kind of cool. So this is 1, this is 2, and that's been there since the very beginning. Pesky invisible digit. Um, 2 can't go in there or there. So this is a 2. I need to put a 1 in this cage somewhere. But I need to put a 2 in this cage somewhere. And it can't go there. So there's a 2 in one of those. 3 is in one of those. One. I'm getting closer to pencil marking all of these cages. But I found a bit already. Hang on, I've still got to put 8, 9 in this box. So this is 8 and this is 9. So these are 5 and 6. So this is 5 and this is 6. And these are 1, 3, and 4. That feels a little bit more comfortable to pencil mark. So this is a 3, 4 pair. 1 is in one of those. Root. I'll get to what you're talking about there in a minute, Sarah. I'm not trying to ignore you. I've said this on Discord a few times. If I don't solve it my way, I'm not going to understand what the heck I've done. Um, so these are 1, 3, 4. There's no 1 there. Okay, so row 2, column 7, which is that one, sees row 6, column 7. Oh, of course it does. That I should have been able to see. That is absolutely a thing. Now I still need to put a 1 in here, and that's got to be the 1. So these are now down to a triple, and I feel much more comfortable pencil marking when they're triples, because these are 3, 4, and 5. That's not a 3. Yeah, normally it's hard enough trying to do banter and camera and recording and everything. Now I've added chat to the mix, and my brain is just going, why? Why did you do this to yourself? This is a 3, 4, 5 triple, and the 5 has to be in one of those two. So that has to be the 4, which takes the 4 out of those, making it a 3, 5 pair, making that the 4. That is very cool, and I like it a lot. 3 and 4. There's no 4 in those, so this is a 1, 3. There is a 4 in those, so that's not 4. This is a 1, 3 pair, so there has to be a 3 in one of those, and that 3 knocks it out of there, so that's the 3. So this is now down to a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's no 4 there. So 4 is in there. Oh, there's no 5 there. So this is a 4, 7 pair. This is the 5. This is very cool. 7 is in one of those two by Sudoku. Who brought Sudoku to a Sudoku fight? I think I've done most of the geometry tricks. I think Virtual would be proud. I'm not asking you to confirm or deny. Given 3 in box 9. Ah, right, yes. Thank you. If I'm missing individual people's chats, it's not deliberate. I'm not trying to ignore anyone. I'm not playing favorites, even if I have some. Now, 3 is in one of those two. So it is just down to Sudoku. That is a 1. That is a 4. So that puts 4 right there. 3 is now here by Sudoku. This is starting to get messy because all of the low digits have been placed. The high ones were always going to be the problem. Hello, Carl. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 7 there. There's no 9 there. 8 is in one of those. Actually, that's an 8, 9 pair. So this is a 6, 7 pair. This is a 3, 5 pair, I think. So these are 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are 6, 7, and these are 8, 9. 5 can be placed in box 1. I absolutely believe you, particularly now that I have proved it for myself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Which means 7 has to be down here. So this is not the 7. So that's a 6, 8, 9 triple. So this becomes the 7, this becomes the 6, which means this becomes the 8, and there's no 8 in there. This makes this 9 and this 8, which takes 8 out of there. I now have 8 ones. I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this 6. This is 2, 8, I believe, and this 2 makes this 8 and 2. This 6 makes this 9 and 7 and 6. There's no 6 in here, so this is the 6. Efficiency is not really my thing. I am going to have to go turn my air conditioner off after this because it is quite good at what it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an 8, so 7 and 8 and 4 and 7. This is 9 and 8. That 9 came from that 8. This 5 makes this 3 and this 5 and this 3. And now I'm down to a single box again. 4. This is a 5. These are 7 and 9. So 7 and 9. And that is wrong. I got it wrong. What I did is in this box, I did not put an 8 in that cell. That was just stupid pencil marking. I'll be back in 1 second, but that was a very, very cool puzzle. That was incredibly cool. And again, just one of those simple constraints that I don't know how much you could do with it, but the sort of thing where you get beautiful logic flowing from it. Okay. So I've done half of January, not quite. So what I might do is I might do 1 or 2 more puzzles and then call it, because I can't do this forever. So let's say 2 more and then I'm going to call it. So what we have here is, and as I've said before, for people who are wondering about sharing links and stuff, in the description is the link to the entire spreadsheet for where you can get all of the genuinely approachable Sudoku puzzles, or you can go to the CTC Discord Daily Sudoku channel where the wonderful setters involved have posted everything. So, Classic Sudoku by Sam. So let's give this one a try. The rules are tiny, but I think they're readable, so I don't need to do much more. Oh, Ranksk is streaming. Have I interrupted Ranksk? Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. There's no way I'm ever going to find a time that isn't going to conflict with someone. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, that's a 1 because there's 4 1s looking at the box. There's 2 looking down here. That's a 2-3 pair because of the 2-3 can't be in here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 8, 9. Yeah, I still don't like to do it. 2 in this box, however, must go in there. So this is the 3 and this is the 2. Or I could have used the given 3, but I discovered 2 is much more interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This can't be 5. This can't be 6 or 7. So that is the 5. These are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 and 9. And of course the 2 I did know from the very beginning. And I've got something in my eye. And I don't know why. I got something in my eye and I don't know why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 4, 8. Well, there's no 1 in there, so I shouldn't have done that at all. And then this 4 makes this 8 and 4. These are 2, 6, 9, and there's no 2 there, and there's no 6 there. That makes this 7 and 6. This is now 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are 7, 8, 9. So this is an 8 because of the 7, 9 we've already got. The 9 here makes this 7 and 9. There's almost certainly a more efficient way to do this. 2, 4, 5. So this is the 5, unless I've made a mistake again, because let's face it, if we counted up all the mistakes I've made on this channel, there would be some. 8 and 6. The 8 looks up making this 9 and 8. These are 3 and 1, 2, 3, 9. And this 3 is making this 9 and 3. This is a quick one if I was to speed through it. 5, 7, 8. There's no 7 here, no 5, no 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 and 8. The order of that is known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No 6, no 9, no 7. So I think the trick is going to be how you resolve box 5. 1 and 3, the order of which is known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 5, 8. There's no 2, there's no 5, there's no 8. So 1 is here. Oh, I'm more than happy to admit that I am occasionally human. 2, no, 3, 4, I should check that they're actually interacting with something, but they won't be yet. 5. So what I want to do is get all of the digits I can. 6, 7. So there'll be something that is going to just be restricted in a way that I'm not clearly seeing. So this is where I need to pencil mark, isn't it? Okay. So 2 is not in those. So 2. 3. Oh, I've already got 4. I've already got 3. What am I doing? 2, 3, 4, 5. I got distracted by trying to say important things. 5. Actually, is this naked? I'll find out when I get there, won't I? 6. 7. No. 8. 9. That's a 2-5 pair. That's a 6-9 pair. So 7, 5, 9, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. Not 9. Not 8. I think I've done that right. 5, 6, 9, 6, 2, 9, 2, 5, 2, and 8. Chip, you should not stay awake until 3 a.m. to watch a Sudoku stream. I mean, I've done it. The first one I did it for was one of Clover's, the original Race to 37 stream, where I actually planned to get up at 3 a.m. So I'm going to end with, oh man. I've got a Philip and a Clover puzzle that I want to do. We'll see how long the Philip one takes. If the Philip one is under 15 minutes, I might do a Philip and a Clover. And then I'll definitely finish with that. If it takes too long, this will be the last one. So Echo. So this is a killer. Hang on, this seems familiar. 16 is 7, 9. 17 is 8, 9. So, hang on. My brain is melting. We've got 1, 2 in here. So this is 1, 3. So this is 2 and 1. This has to be 4 because it can't be 1, 2, or 3. So this is 1. I can't use 1 in the 6 cage. So it's 2, 4. I can't use 2 or 4 in the 7 cage, so it can't be 2, 5 or 3, 4, so it's 1, 6, and we know the order, 6 and 1. I'll try and do them both. It's just a case of I don't want to be here forever. Um, I mean, it would be kind of cool, but so 9 cage needs to have a low digit. It could be 2, 7 or 3, 6 maybe. I'm probably missing something. But there has to be a 2 in here somewhere. Do I want to go this way? Because the 14 cage can't have a 9 in it. So it has to be 8, 6. What did Virtual say? This setting is wild. It's a Philip puzzle. Of course it's absolutely wild. I'm trying to wrap my head around where I'm supposed to be looking. I'm going to mark a triple because it feels like I'm going to be productive. 3, 7, what? No, 3, 7, 9. There's no 3 here. There's no 9 or 7 here. This is 3. So this is 7, 9. Wait a minute. So what's that? Oh, this 7 has made this 9 and this 7, and that happened ages ago. So there's no 7 in this 15. So this is 6, 9, which makes this 8 and this 9. That happened ages ago. If I'd paid attention. So this 13 cage now can't be 9, 4. It can be 8, 5, but it can't be 7, 6. So this is 5, 8, which means because of the 6, 8 means this is 5 and this is 8. That was an important piece of information I just did not glom onto. Now there's a 9 up here. Now 9 in here would go with 3, 9 here would go with 2. So it's not there. So this is 3, 9. 6 looks down. It does. And it's not even a given digit. So I've got absolutely no excuse. So this is 4, 6 or 7. Except it's not 4. So this is 1 or 2 and it's not 1. So this is 2, 6. Which takes 6, 3 out of here, making this 2, 7, making this 9, 9, and this 7. These are now a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 and 9. Now, there must be a low digit in here. Now, this can't be the low digit because this sees 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is either 1 or 4. So this is either 9 or 6, and it's not 6. So this is 9 and 1. This is 4 and 9. May not be the most efficient way to resolve it. Ah, this 2, of course. Yep. Thank you very much, Eric. And this 11 cage is not 9, 2. It's not 8, 3. It's not 7, 4, so this is 5, 6. Okay, so Sudoku time. 3, 5, 8. There's no 3 there. There's no 3 there. This is 3, 5, 8. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So there is a 6, but it's not there. So this is 5 or 8, and this 8 makes it the 5. So this becomes the 8, this becomes the 5. Could have used the 5, 6 pair if I'd been paying more attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this 7 makes this 2 and this 7. I am going to finish after the clover puzzle because I am starting to get a headache. Where does row 1, column 4 go in box 8? I'm going to ask that in a gas puzzle. I could, sure. Yes, those are going to be the same, but doesn't seem like a gas deduction to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7, 8, 9. So this is a 7. These become 8, 9. And there's a 9 here looking at making this 8 and 9. Final 9 in box 1 if I want. I think I just did that. These are 1, 2, and 3. That's not a 1. That's not a 2. These are a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is the 3, and this is the 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 7, 8. There's no 8 there. There's no 5 or 7. That is the 8. That's the 5. That's the 7. I could also snag the 8 in column 8. Well, it's not there. You are correct. That is snaggable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I always like to check, particularly when I'm solving recreationally, but even on the channel, and keep scanning, because so many times I've missed a pencil mark on anything. So even if I've got like 1, 2 down here, I like to check that all the other digits are accounted for, because sometimes I will have missed something. So 1, 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the 6 here finally gives me the order. 5, 6, 5. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 6 and 4. Bet cage. I have not got to the point of doing bet cages or anything like that. I'm not there yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it doesn't really feel like my thing. 5, 7. And yeah. 6 and 8 because of that. So these are 2, 3, and 7, I think. So this is a 15 cage. The 1, 3 pair makes this 2 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 4 and 1. These are 2, 3, 4. And this means this is not the 3, so this is the 3. So I'm going to need to resolve it out of here. This is a 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. And now I need to put in a 3, a 4, and a 5. And that finishes the Philip Newman Echo. That is another really cool killer. I love these puzzles as intros. I think they definitely step up from the I'm incredibly new. There's some deductions that are needed, but for someone who's like, oh, okay, I now understand how killer cages work. Okay, one more corner edge. What? Okay. I will say again, what? Did people know what was coming and therefore want to make fun of the fact that I am going to be completely lost here? A set of digits near a 3x3 region of the grid gives you some information about the digits in either the 4 cells or the 4 edge cells of that region. For instance, E56 next to the middle left region tells you that 5 and 6 appear in 2 of the 4 edge cells of that region. Row 4, column 2. Oh, okay. So these are edge cells and these are corner cells. No. Yes. Okay, so these are corner cells, these are edge cells, and these are telling you that in this box, 5 and 6 have to appear in the edges. This is telling you that 1, 2, 3 have to appear in the corners of that box. Right. Cool. Right. Got it. I think that makes sense. So I can literally start this puzzle by going, these are 1, 2, 3. These are 1 and 4. These are 1, 4, 9. These are 8, 9. These are 5, 6. And I can actually resolve some of these, sure. But these are 1, 5, 8. These are 3 and 2. And these are 2, 6, 7. Fine. There's no 2 here. this is weird. I'm not surprised by it being weird, but it is weird. 1, 5 means that this is 3, 2, and 1. There is no 1 in there, so this is the 1. The 4, 9 here will get resolved by something, I'm sure. This is the 5. This is the 1. Right. This is the 4. This is the 1. Okay, there's got to be some Sudoku I can do at this point, surely. And don't call me surely. There's a 9 in one of those. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, this is an intro one, but wow, you could do some cool stuff with this. That's a 2. That's a 5. Oh, thank you, missing deck. 5s are in here. In fact, that's a 3, 5 pair if I'm scanning correctly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8, 9 pair, so I know the order. 8 and 9. The 3, 5 is resolved. 5 and 3. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. So they're known because of the 8, 9 pair. 6 and 8. I could have used the 6 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7, which is resolved by the 5. 5 here. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There's no 3 here. There's no 8 here. I'm probably missing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 9. So that's the 9 in the middle. So what if you did a CEM? It probably doesn't help you much. Maybe you'd need to do an exclusion. These are the digits that can't go into those cells. So this is the 6, this is the 5. Or maybe I'm just trying to overcomplicate something that's already nice and elegant. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no 6 in those. So this is the 6, this is the 3, this is the 2. 1, 4, and 9. There's no 9 there. There's no 1 in those. So this is the 1. I'll get to the 4, 9 in a minute. Does put 9 in one of those by the X-Wing. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a 4 in the middle. Not sure yet. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 8, 9. Well, there's no 8 there. There's no 8 there. This is the 8. 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. There's no 9 in those. Right, that's the thing that I'm missing. 9, 6, 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 2 here makes this 4 and this 2. This is 1, 2, 3. I'm not paying attention to chat at all, am I? Because I'm too busy scanning the puzzle. 9 and 8. Who's distracting me from chat with a puzzle? I blame Clover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. There's no 6 in those, so this is the 6. The 6 looks down, taking 6 out of those, so this becomes the 6. The 2, 7 looks up, making that 4, and that 7, which looks up, making that 9 and 4. The 7 looks up, making that 8, taking the 8 out of there. The 2, 7 looks up, making that 3 and 7. Okay, this now is the 9 by the look of it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got to be able to resolve this. What have I missed? I have missed this 6, 7, 6, 2, 7, 3, 2, and I need to put in a 1, a 3, and a 4. And that is the end with Corner Edge by Clover. That was a lot of fun, and thank you everyone for attending and contributing, and thank you to the people who set the puzzles, Clover, Sam, um, Philip. There were some early ones by Shy, Jovial, Freddie Hand, and Taganis. So thank you to all the people who helped, who were contributing to that. And I will try, I'm probably going to do a couple or at least one more of these while I'm on holidays. And then I might try and negotiate with some of the other people from the Puzzle Plaza about when works for me to maybe do a couple of these a month. Yeah, liking the stream would be awesome. Sorry, I'm terrible at trying to engage with this. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I thought the gas puzzles would be something that people might enjoy me doing because it would be a little bit of fun, stroll down memory lane, and hopefully remind setters, who I thought are the people I would get the most, both that these constraints are really, really cool and that it would be amazing to sort of pull some of these out and use some of the ideas. And I do tend to focus on newer solvers on my channel as well. So maybe some of those newer solvers would enjoy going through and doing some of these puzzles again. So thank you, everyone. Yeah, I don't want it to become a stress. If it doesn't happen for a month, it won't happen for a month. That's just the way it's going to be. I'm not going to try and punch a clock with this. And I still want to do my D&D stuff. I'm also wanting to potentially look at releasing the D&D videos to the main channel. Like, it's Bremster Puzzles, but it was originally going to be BremSter's Games. Um, but I lost my original thing when I did the move to a branded channel. Um, and what I'm probably going to do for those is literally drop them like 5 minutes before the problem video so that they're not interrupting. They're not going to be the latest video on the channel very often, or for very long. So what'll happen is a D&D video will land, and then a couple of minutes later, you'll get back into the Sudoku puzzles. So people who aren't interested in them won't have them as the main notification, or the latest video on the channel. But people who are interested can find them, because I've had a couple of people say I was looking for them and I couldn't find them, and I might do that for some of the other unlisted stuff as well in the new year. So I'll probably put up a community poll about that. Yeah, the solo stuff has been good. I'm really enjoying it. It's not normal D&D by any stretch, but it is a lot of fun. So yeah, that's probably something I'll start in early in the new year, releasing the videos I've already got, which is just in a public playlist, but the videos themselves are unlisted, so you can only find it through the playlist. But anyway, thank you again, everyone. Thank you so much. I need to, I think I can see who contributed. So it was WTH, Sarah Nash, Casey, Ken, Deco, and Missing Deck. Thank you so much for the donations. That was not why I did this at all. I just had some time and I thought it would be a fun thing to do. So thank you, everyone. It means a lot. It really does. Yeah, I didn't know until a couple of months ago you could do solo either, and then I started playing around with it. Have a look at the videos in the D&D solo playlist and see if they interest you. My first couple, I'm definitely not doing great, Eric, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. Yeah, thanks everyone. And yeah, I mean, I'll mention that I've got a Patreon, which is a couple of bucks, but you don't get anything for it. You would be and a lot of the money I get from Patreon I throw at Sven. I'll be perfectly honest with you, for Sudoku Pad, and supporting the other creators. If you're looking for my D&D videos, go to my homepage, go to playlists, and in the playlists there is a public playlist which has all of the D&D solo videos I've done. I've got a fair bit of content in public playlists with unlisted videos that you can find. Yeah, I think I should sign off now. So I need to figure out how to stop the stream. Thank you, everyone. Again, I'm just completely blown away by how supportive everyone has been. And I suppose the only thing really left for me to say is thanks and good luck with your solving.